All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So we have some breaking Jets news. Aaron Glenn is interviewing former corner coach and passing game coordinator from the Tennessee Titans, Chris Harris, for the DC job. Now, of course, we're going to dive into Harris here, but what's really interesting about this news, this is the first actual interview that is being reported with the whole coordinator situation with the Jets, both on the offensive side and the defensive side, right? All the guys that we keep hearing about, whether it's a Nick Caley, whether it's a Steve Wilks. The one name that's been really popular over the last 2 days that everyone's thrown out is Tanner Engstrand from the Detroit Lions. And we've heard other like smaller rumors about like maybe Mark Brunell or Todd Haley, guys like that. But no interviews have actually been reported. This is the first one that's actually, hey, Aaron Glenn is going to sit down and meet with Harris here. So, we take a look at Chris Harris, and a lot of Titans fans were actually pretty surprised by this move because they felt like he did a pretty good job last season for Tennessee. That cornerback room was pretty beat up with L'Jarius Sneed missing time. They weren't really put in the best position by the team, but yet the young corner stepped up. People were impressed with the overall development. Now, I did come across one tweet where Chris Harris supposedly missed time multiple weeks during the course of last season. Now, one bit of interesting news that I just came across, it was Chris Harris missed multiple weeks last year during the season for quote unquote personal reasons. Now, those reasons were never detailed. There was no press conference or anything about that, but I don't know if that had a part in it at all. I don't really want to speculate down that route because we don't know what those personal reasons were. But the Titans are moving on, and ironically enough, they're actually bringing in Tony Oden from the Jets for that for that same role. But Chris Harris has ties to Aaron Glenn. Chris Harris is a former player. Harris has worked for 4 different organizations in the Chicago Bears, LA Chargers, Washington Commanders, and of course Tennessee Titans. And he's had some DC interests across the league. Right, just last week he interviewed for the Bears defensive coordinator opening. A couple years ago he interviewed for the 49ers job, the Houston Texans job as well. So this would be pretty interesting, right? He's never been a defensive coordinator before, but it seems like he has a pretty good track record. He was one of the coaches over at the Pro Bowl when he was with the Chargers. It'll be interesting. I think for me, because we have that first-year general manager, because we have that first-year head coach in Aaron Glenn, personally, I want to add some more experience as the coaching tree continues, preferably with DC and OC. But a lot of the names that are being thrown out, it's like first year up and coming guys outside of Steve Wilks and Todd Haley. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. How would you like Chris Harris as the new Jets defensive coordinator? Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and as always, go Jets.